What is up, you guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day, because as per usual, when we involve Vader into the mix, the other guy won't really have that good of a day. In fact, you could say that he will have the worst of days. Everybody who knew of Vader was really timid and nervous around him, but sometimes you always have the naive person who thinks it should be his way, and well, it will become readily apparent to you guys that he didn't really know Vader's demeanor at all. He didn't know who Vader really was, and he learned it the hard way. Limited time only, guys. Xmas is nearly here, and it will be gone before you know it, so get that Vader merch right now, as well as other cool stuff in the shop, link in bio. We traveled together with Vader on the Shutorun planet. This planet generated interest from the Empire simply because it had massive resources of ore that would benefit the establishment. And so Vader landed his personal TIE fighter on the platform. Greeting him was the daughter of the king, Princess Trios. Vader was slightly disappointed that the king didn't personally come to meet him, and while the princess laid out the reason why, Vader was dismissive and continued towards the palace. He hastily wanted to meet this king, but the princess informed him that a celebration was being held and that they wanted to showcase the Shutorun culture. Just as well, Vader was holding a gift for the king that he wanted to deliver personally. A reminder that the Empire could be a powerful friend or a dangerous enemy. Once inside, the scene was breathtaking. The waltz had begun, and so did the ball that the Shutoruni were holding. Even Vader stopped to witness this briefly, but with slow anger brewing inside of him, he told Trios that all this dancing is unnecessary. But Trios told him otherwise. The Shutorun culture was intensely cordial. In short, the princess went on to explain that the king purposefully plays into the duke's egos by letting them showcase these rare ores that they had mined in this lavish ball, and that the Empire's demands had become crippling to say the least. But Vader didn't want to hear it. The Empire doesn't care how you get the ore, only when you supply them. The Empire, according to Vader, was building, and forevermore it will continue to build. When suddenly, as they are passing by, one of the dukes insists that Vader dances with his daughter. Vader remains silent. Trios warns the Duke, but no, he continues to push for a dance. If he doesn't, he will insult him and their entire culture. If one is here, says the Duke, one must dance. Very well, replied Vader. Let us, as he gripped the Duke and lifted him high in the air, as if to show him that this is how the Sith Lords dance. After prancing him around the air, Vader turned towards the crowd and asked him if anyone else wanted to be his partner also. The hall stood silent. After all this, you can imagine what ended up happening to this king. In fact, right afterwards, Vader was attacked by insurgents who were being supported by these same dukes. They wanted the Empire gone, however, Vader quickly managed to dispatch all of them, and while getting sidetracked just a tiny bit, he made it to the throne where BT and 000, who were smuggled inside Vader's TIE fighter, had already made quick work of not only the king, but his guards as well. But the whole point of this video was to show you how Vader handled these social situations. If there was a crazy enough question to say, hey, what did Vader do in parties? Well, here is your answer. He is a party pooper for sure. Saying that the dancing is unnecessary and attacking your guests, that is definitely not cool. But what are your thoughts on this behavior by Vader, and what would you do if you stumbled on a party like this? You have to keep in mind that this is canon as well, and now that I think about it, I don't ever recall seeing Vader attending another ball or another party like this ever again. Maybe in future comics or something, but to my knowledge, this is the only evidence we have to prove that Vader did find himself in the midst of celebration at least once. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and hit that bell to get notified the moment a video is up. Have an awesome day, my friends, and may the Force be with you always.